Welcome to Serpentini Field at Catan Stadium in Strongsville, where the Mustangs welcome the Mentor Cardinals. My name is Matt Lawler, along with Al Leonard. We'll be announcing the game from the booth today. Al has a few things to say about Mentor's current ranking.
Yeah, Mentor comes into town to play Strongsville. They're ranked at number 5. Now, their only loss in this early season was to number 1 rated St. Ignatius. But Mentor has a 2-1 record, and so does Strongsville. Strongsville won their opener against Berea Mid-Park, but then lost to Hudson, which has been a playoff team for the last few years. Then they defeated Catan Central Catholic, which last year was state champ in their division. Coach Serino has certainly tried and is working on improving Strongsville from the past, and so far has done a really good job. With a 2-1 record, the offense looks good with a lot of weapons, and the defense has been relatively solid. So Mentor could have their hands full tonight, and Strongsville's hoping to pull up an upset tonight.
Al, let's watch the players come on in the field, and we'll see you next time up in the booth. You know, is Kramer...
Good evening, everyone. It's 7 o'clock on a Friday evening in September. That means high school football. Tonight, the Mentor Cardinals come to town to take on the Strongsville Mustangs. I'm Al Leonard, along with my partner, Matt Lawler. We'll be bringing you tonight's play-by-play action. We're at this beautiful complex, Catan Stadium at Serpentini Field. Weather-wise, it's a perfect night for football. The temperature is 74 degrees, and it's only going down to about 70 at game's end. The wind is very light, if any, so it will not affect the passing or kicking game of either team tonight. No moisture, we're playing on carpet, so the conditions are ideal for football. Mentor once again ranked number 5 in the polls. Strongsville hoping for an upset. If they can pull off a victory tonight, it would probably be the biggest upset in the division for the entire season. Both teams with a 2-1 record, so it should be an exciting game.
Men are ready to kick off. Braden Rosiski, the kicker.
Oh, what a leg.
Ball's fielded by Taylor Griffin and bounces out of bounds at about the 2-yard line.
Well, that was unfortunate for Strongsville. He's got a good leg. He put it back near the goal line, but he couldn't handle the kick, and by going out of bounds, that puts Strongsville deep in their own territory. Not a good start. They'll be starting at their own 2-yard line.
Before the play even starts, looks like we have a flag. Illegal procedure on the offense.
Illegal procedure offense at distance. All plays on 1-yard line.
Ball's now at the 1, and Strongsville will try it again. We got Taylor Griffin in the backfield.
Whoa!
Pass from Nick Adams down the middle of the field.
And there's no flags on the field.
Touchdown, Strongsville.
I wonder if that could be a new Strongsville record. That was a 99-yard pass play.
My goodness.
Who was the receiver?
99-yard pass play from scrimmage. Majors to Nick Adams.
Well, that was a beautiful fake. Menor was assuming they were going to run the ball, and he crossed them up with a pass of 99 yards.
Strongsville's out there waiting for a holder. The snap, Kramer's kick is good. Seven to nothing, Strongsville.
Number 1. That was Nick Adams. Boy, somebody definitely missed coverage on that. They were looking for the run, and he just went down the middle and said goodbye.
Only 16 seconds off the clock.
This is like last week's game. They put 3 scores up before the crowd even finished going through the gates. They look up at the clock and go, what's going on?
Kramer getting set for the kickoff. Looks like we got Luke Faria, and I can't make out the other number, deep for Menor. Florio receives the kickoff.
Oh, he's got some daylight.
He's finally tackled by number 12, Bobby Hardy.
That was about a 45-yard return.
Menor will start possession at their own 46-yard line. Tartunas the pass. He's rushed out of the pocket.
Oh, tripped up. No, he's still on his feet.
Finally tackled by number 57, Peter Schumacher of Strongsville.
He was running around back there for a while like it was backyard football.
That's right. Thankfully for Strongsville, there's a holding penalty against Menor, which will bring it back to the 30-yard line. Catan back to pass again. Pass intended for number 3, Derek Kleinheinz. Overthrown. That'll bring up 2nd and long. 2nd and 26. Catan back to pass again. Rushed out of the pocket.
Oh, he's
Throws
open.
to number 3 again. Derek Kleinheinz.
And we could
Ball's
have
fumbled.
uh,
Hold on. Looks like the ball was down. Well, I'm assuming the ground caused the fumble on that. That's first down for Menor.
Strongsville's defense stays in that 3-man front.
Pass again. Pass complete to number 8, Logan Shea. Forced out of bounds by number 8, Christian Williams.
Strongsville staying in that 3-man front, dropping back into pass coverage, and he's still completing the passes.
First down, 1st and 10 from Strongsville's 17-yard line. Taruna's pass, hands off.
He's got the blocking.
Hands off to Shea again. I think it's their first running play from scrimmage. Ball's down about the 2-yard line. Zacharias on the tackle. There's a snap. Handoff again to Chris Edmond. Touchdown Menor. 2-yard run from scrimmage.
Menor's doing a good job downfield on their blocking.
Connor McIntosh back for the extra point for Menor. There's the kick. And it's good. 7-7. 10:15 to go in the first quarter. Well, Al, you were hoping for a ball game. I think we got ourselves a ball game.
They've got to get some pressure on Menor's quarterback.
2 relatively quick scores.
Right.
Looks like we have E.J. Geis deep for Strongsville along with Taylor Griffin. Braden Rosaszewski to kick off for Menor.
Griffin and Williams set to receive.
What's your quarterback's number, Menor? Menor, yeah.
12. Here's the kick. It's a short kick.
Somebody pick it up. All right, Strongsville moved up on that ball just in time. Menor was ready to take it. They almost had an onside kick.
Connor Cormier covering the ball for Strongsville. Ball at the 30-yard line. Strongsville's second play from offense, right, Al?
Right. One play, one pass, one touchdown. That's not bad. Maybe this time it'll take us 2 plays. Menor's with that 7-man front on defense.
Snap. Play action. Pass
Oh, double
broken
coverage.
up by number 27, Billy Gorka. Good coverage.
That was intended for
Joe Gillette, number 3. Joe Gillette's got incredible speed. Looks like he had to slow down a little for that one.
and he was in double coverage, still almost caught that ball.
Second down and 10. Handoff up the middle to number 21, Garrett Clark.
Garrett Clark carrying the ball for the Mustangs. Brought down by number 34.
Braden Benz on the tackle for Menor.
Second down.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and 5. Strongsville comes up to the ball. We've got Taylor Griffin in the backfield. Play action.
And they got him
Major
trapped.
pressured and sacked.
Major keeps the ball.
Minner's really stacking that line. They're bringing 6 and 7 people up to the front of that line of scrimmage.
And it'll bring up 4th and long, so Strongsville will elect to punt. Tommy Zacharias is back to punt for Strongsville.
Tommy Zacharias lining up for the punt. Deep for Minner, Logan Shea.
Good
Zacharias
high
is
punt.
kicked. High punt. Logan Shea fields it at about the 40-yard line for Menor. Their own 40-yard line. It'll bring up 1st down for Menor.
So we'll see if Strongsville defense can stop Minner this time and get the ball back.
Delaney has a message for her teacher.
Well, Menor's drive last time was a very systematic drive. They did not have a huge play, just a series of short ones.
And they started in right off the bat with that penalty, so it backed them up, and they still put that drive together.
Hand off to number 22, Elijah McDougal. Taken down by number 12, Bobby Hardy.
Tommy Zacharias.
And Zacharias.
Menor back to pass, overthrows the receiver, intended for number 11, Stephen Baird.
Intended for number 11, Stephen Baird.
Looks like a miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback. Third down and 10, Menor.
This is a key defensive play for the Mustangs. If we can stop them here, they'll have to punt. We'll have decent field position.
Tatarunas back to pass. Looks right.
Oh, he's
looks
got
left.
all day.
Complete to Stephen Baird. Right at about the 1st down marker. And then we'll give him the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Strongsville's 49.
The offensive line for Menor is doing a decent job of protecting him. He's back in that pocket. He could have a cup of coffee. And it gives his receivers time to get open. And there's a
Tatarunas
quick
back to
one.
pass. Pass again to Stephen Baird. Close, again close to a 1st down. Looks like it'll be 2nd and about 1.5.
Brought down by number 11, John Sprague, and 42, Tommy Zacharias.
What helps is the QB's taller and can see over the blockers.
Oh,
Handoff.
he's got some room.
Handoff off tackle. Logan Shea on the run.
Now for Menor, brings the ball to the Strongsville 31-yard line. Making the
1st and 10 Menor.
Strongsville Mustangs.
Looks like at about the 30, 31-yard line. Tatarunas back to pass.
Oh,
the
he's
left
tippy-toeing
side.
down the side.
Logan complete to Logan Shea again, pushed out of bounds by Joey Gillette.
Down by number 15, Cole Anderson. That's another Menor 1st down. Ball is placed at the Strongsville 14-yard line.
Minor's got twins on both sides. They're just spreading out that Strongsville defense.
Strongsville got a break here, 5-yard penalty on
False start, Menor.
Menor, false start. First and 15. Cardinals back to pass again. He's got 4 or 5 receivers out and he's running. Pushed out of bounds by Bobby Hardy. Picked up a few yards.
Bobby Hardy.
Second down and 11. Tartarugas all by himself in the backfield again. Pass play. Pass to number 8, Logan Shea. Is completed about the 6-yard line.
Making the stop for the Mustangs, number 5, Taylor Griffin.
Brought down by Taylor Griffin and Joe Gillette. Handoff,
Oh,
just
he's
off
in.
tackle, touchdown. Touchdown Menor, Chris Edmond.
Ball carrier, touchdown, Mentor.
Alley
appeared to go in untouched.
And you know, through both these drives, Menor's quarterback, 6'4", you can really see over that line. And at his weight, he's hard to bring down. Even if you can get your hands on him, it's tough to bring him down.
Well, he's got good protection too, as you
Yes.
mentioned before. Connor McIntosh's kick is good. 14-7 Menor. 6:19 to play in the first quarter.
Strongsville needs to get something going.
Right.
They scored on the opening play, and now Menor has scored 14 unanswered points. Strongsville has to start doing something.
Cardinals are getting set up to kick off. Looks like we have Connor McIntosh, who will be kicking the ball. And deep for Strongsville, we have Taylor Griffin and E.J. Geis.
And I wonder if he's going to kick it or if he's going to try that little punch kick again and see if they can get lucky and recover it. Yep, there it is again. Oh, we got a flag down. We got illegal procedure against Menor, so they're going to have to do that again.
Adam Salty covered that one, but we're going to do it again. You're right, Al. I wonder if they're going to try it again since they moved back here a little bit.
You know, it may be, too, that if they don't have a kicker with a strong leg, they figure they're going to return the ball back at the 20-yard line. You're better off just trying that kick, and you might get lucky and fall on it, but 9 times out of 10, they're going to call for that fair catch, or they may fumble it.
Well, you know what, Al? Connor is the one who's been kicking the extra points. Their first kicker who kicked it deep was Brandon Rozuski.
Nope, this time he kicked it,
deep.
so those were, let it go. There he goes. There's a flag for out of bounds. So those last 2 kicks were designed plays, and on the first one, they almost got the ball.
So Strongsville will take over. Where did they put it? 30, 35-yard line for the going out of bounds penalty? Looks like 35.
So we'll start with decent field position and see if Major can take him down the field.
Major with an offensive line. Offensive line and 10 other players on the field. We got Taylor Griffin back in the backfield. Receiver split right and left.
Whoa, high snap.
Hand off to Griffin up the middle. Pickup of a few yards. Tackled at about Strongsville's 39-yard line.
You got maybe 4 on that carry.
Second and about 6.
I think that's his first carry, isn't it?
I believe it is. Could be Strongsville's just trying to figure out what works at this point. Griffin in backfield again. There's a snap, handoff.
Oh, he faked it.
Faked the handoff, and he stopped at about the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a yard. It seems the Cardinals were ready for that one.
Yeah, he picked up about a yard on that. So 3rd and a long 4. We'll have to see what he's going to bring out on this one, but they need to get the momentum back. They need to get a couple of first downs.
Another high snap. Major in the backfield.
Keep going. He might have it if he keeps running.
Well, he's
I think he's a little short. Depends on the spot.
Looks like he's
about a half a yard short, but we'll see where they spot it. Oh, he got the first down.
Yeah, it looks like the official on this side saw it a little closer than the guy we were looking at across the field.
Right.
Is that their first down?
Yeah, because the opening play went for 99 yards. It went for a touchdown. So, yeah, that's their first down.
Well, and then the second series was 4 and out.
Right. He's carried the ball twice now, once for a yard and once for 5, which was good because that was the first down. Now he hands off.
Hand off to Garrett Clark, who goes around
left. Oh, he's got it. Oh, if he can tippy-toe it. Oh, they just grabbed him.
Quite a run down about the 20-yard line. I don't know if you saw that, Al. At least two linemen laid down a couple of defenders.
There's a 30-yard pickup.
25-yard line for Strongsville at Mentor's 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
There's a 40-yard pickup on that run. So he's carried the ball twice for 45 yards, and there's another critical first down. This is what Strongsville needed.
3 in the backfield again, including Major. Well, in addition to Major. There's the high snap.
If he gets that block.
Hand off to Joe Gillette around the corner and pushed out of bounds near the first down marker again. I think it'll be just short. Oh, they pushed. It's just short.
That's a pickup of 9.
2nd and barely a yard. Back to the single back. Taylor Griffin, the lone back. Receivers 3 left, 1 right.
Uh-oh, there he recovered it.
Boy,
that was a heads-up play. I mean, you don't want to drive. You got a nice drive going. You do not want to fumble down there.
Well, Al, I'm wondering what's going on there with the snapper because the last
4 or 5 snaps, they've all been high.
And that one didn't quite make it out.
They lost about a yard on that play, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and a short 3, but it'd be nice to keep this drive going. Again, they're in that full house backfield,
which you don't see too often.
All right.
Griffin looks like it moved ahead up through the middle for a first down. Nice hole behind that center and guard combo.
Stop by number 41.
See, who was our center? We see Strongsville center is Sam Egbert. There are 2 guards right and left. Number 64 Francis Lally is one of them.
I think they got it, but we'll know in a minute.
Well, either way, it gives them a timeout, gives them a time to regroup. Oh, it's going to be close.
Boy, it looks like they got it by the length of the football.
First down, Strongsville. That'll keep the drive alive. So they're at Mentor's 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
Well, this drive started, back at their own 35, and that was a key run by Clark, who picked up 40 yards, and now they just need to finish this off and grind it in.
There's that new full house backfield again.
That's a nice little weapon, because the linebackers really don't know who to watch. I guess you stand there and wait to see who's got the ball, but sometimes that's hard to do. And it gives you a lot of options.
I wonder if that look is messing up the center.
Oh,
See,
boy.
Each time he's...
And that snap is just... that high snap is killing Major, and
Brady Benz on the tackle for Mentor.
they can't even get the play off. So there's a loss on the play.
Strongsville has to figure out that snapping. Second down and long.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 where they had a 1st and 10. And now they got that lone back in the backfield.
Yeah, Taylor Griffin. Here's the snap. Hopefully it's a good one. For Strongsville, hopefully it's a good one. Mentor, of course, hoping it's not.
Okay, he's chasing him.
Just
Get it
out of
off.
the pocket throw.
Oh, he just threw it away.
Out of bounds.
That guy was right on his heels. He was running for his life, and he made a good decision by just throwing it away.
They're down at 15 for Strongsville. 14-7, Mentor in the closing minutes here of the first quarter.
Strongsville have been so far on this drive relying more on the run. He's only throwing 2 passes, not counting that first pass for 99 yards, but they've been mixing up the running game with using 4 different backs. Or 3 different backs, Griffin, Clark, and Gillette.
Quarterback back to pass for Strongsville.
Oh, we got a clip on that play. I think they're going to probably decline it, but yeah, Strongsville black men are right in the back, and the ref was standing right there watching. So that's definitely going to be clipping against Strongsville.
Yeah, I think that was the tackle that had a push in the back.
They declined it, so it's going to bring up 4th. And so that's going to bring up a 4th. And
looks like they're bringing out their kicker, John Kramer.
this will be just inside a 40-yard attempt. He'll mark the ball at the 27, so this will be a 37-yard attempt. There's no breeze at all.
The snap and the kick is...
Oh,
no good.
just short. Just went under the crossbar.
Looked like he was on target.
Would have been a nice little morale boost for Strongsville. At least put 3 on the board.
Well, they made a lot of progress since their last series on offense. So Mentor will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
So let's see if Strongsville defense can stop them this time. And Strongsville still staying in that 3-man front.
Mentor with one back in the backfield.
Hands
off
off.
tackle.
Zacharias.
No, tackle made by Jake Poyle, number 44. 22 is the ball carrier, Elijah McDougal.
Brought down by number 68, Aaron Sable.
Play action.
All right, they
Quarterback
met him
keeps
that
it
time.
and gets nowhere. We had Sean Sire, Zacharias, and Peter Schumacher all on the tackle.
So again, this is a key 3rd down play for Strongsville. If they can stop him here and force him to punt, they get the ball with decent field position. Looks like the quarterback might be changing the play at the line.
3rd and short. These guys are good with these short passes. Let's see what they do. Back to pass.
Oh, he just, and
Over the
batted
middle,
down.
Broken up by Jake Poyle. He got a hand up.
Boy, that was a nice defensive play because that receiver was breaking open.
Boy, good job by the linebacker.
He just saved a long gain, a good-sized gain on that play.
Exactly. That was crucial. Crucial for Strongsville. So Mentor is going to elect to punt.
Student cheering section leading the charge here tonight.
Yeah, try to keep it unbiased. Got to keep it unbiased. Instead of we.
Derek Kleinhan's ready to punt.
Good punt. E.J. Geis.
He got a
catches
good
the ball,
punt
but I
off.
believe he put a knee down. Back at about the 36-yard line. So Strongsville will take over.
E.J. Geis. Strongsville will take over at their own 36-yard line with just under a minute to go in the 1st quarter.
You know, Al, this 1st quarter, it seems like an awful lot has been happening. And we had 3 big scores and just a lot of action both ways, offensively. Defensively, not a lot of spectacular plays, but some solid defense. Primarily on Mentor, but Strongsville starting to pick it up, as we saw in that last series.
Oh, we got motion on that. Of course, each team's pointing at the other one. But they're calling it against Strongsville.
Yeah, usually.
So that'll back them up 5, and it puts them at a 1st and 15 right off the beginning of this drive.
Strongsville will start again here. 1st and 15. Hand off to Taylor Griffin. Up the middle. Pickup of about 4 yards. Depends where they place it.
Picks up 5 back to the
5
Yeah,
yards.
yeah, he got the penalty back.
Making the stop for the Cardinals, number 30, Kyle Bischoff.
Taylor Griffin, the lone back. We get a tight end left, Sean Sire. And only 3 wideouts. Handoff up the middle. Pickup of
He got maybe a yard.
Taylor Griffin off the right tackle.
Yeah, he gained a yard.
so 3rd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the 1st quarter.
It's the end of the 1st quarter.
Strongsville Mustangs
14-7, Menor. Let's see if the second quarter lives up to what was happening in that first quarter. I'd like to see a lot of the same amount of action.
I'd love to see another 99-yard pass play by Strongsville. So with the fans.
So heading the other direction, Strongsville. 3rd and 9. Lines up at about their own 36-yard line. Sam Egbert over the ball. Johnny Major, the QB, and we have one back, Taylor Griffin. Major back to pass, throws to Gillette at about the 49-yard line. That'll be short of the first down. So it'll be about 4th and 2.
Gillette made a nice catch on that. He had kind of like he was sliding into second base head first, and he just rolled and caught that off the grass, but unfortunately it's short.
Tommy Zacharias punting.
Zacharias' punt is fair caught at about the 14-yard line. Number 8, Logan Shea of Menor. So Menor will take over at their own 16-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some special guests here tonight at Strongsville Stadium. Here with royalty. Welcome to the members of the Strongsville class of 1957. Here tonight celebrating their 60th reunion.
Tartarunas, the only person in the backfield. Menor takes a snap. Pass to Logan Shea. He runs out of bounds after getting a first down at about the 27-yard line.
That's definitely a timing pattern. He just broke, and the minute he broke, the ball was already in the air.
Menor's got a great system, a great passing system, a lot of short passes. And the quarterback seems to look everywhere. If he's got a primary receiver and he's covered, he goes elsewhere. 5 receivers.
Oh, he's going to keep it.
Quarterback's rushed out of the pocket. Pickup of only a couple yards. It's like about 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6.
He's in that backfield by himself. Looks like he's changing the play again at the line. There's another quick pass.
Again, pushed out of bounds near the first down marker, near the 38-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 40-yard line, so first down Menor.
He definitely loves throwing to Shea.
4 receivers spread out to the left, 1 to the right. Tartarunas by himself.
Oh,
he
he's
keeps
going
it
to
up
take
the middle.
off himself, yep.
Pick up about 5 yards. Covered by Adam Salty.
Yeah, Menor's just spreading the Strongsville defense out.
Keeper up the middle again. Close again to the first down.
Our 1957 graduating class of 47. The 57 class had 47 as
First time we saw a little motion by Menor.
prior to the end of World War II. And we all appreciated our small Strongsville village, as they tell us. The 31 remaining
They've got a 3rd and very short.
size of the city now. They are proud of their life's accomplishments.
Short pass over the middle, incomplete.
Also, class of 57. We are glad you're here.
Now he tells us. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought the quarterback would have just kept it. He only needed like the length of a football, but they were.
I agree.
We're going for that short, quick pass over the middle.
But again, that short run up the middle is what everyone was expecting. We got one back in the backfield with Targaroons.
And there it is there.
Hand
and
off,
he's
off
got
tackle. Chris Edmond on the handoff. Pickup of about 6 yards.
Looked like Williams tripped him up.
Making the stop for Strongsville, number 8, Christian Williams.
First and 10. Targaroons back to pass. Pass is left.
Hit as he called the ball, Logan Shea.
Pass complete to Logan Shea.
Making that hit, number 32, Zach Savage.
He's doing a lot of these quick passes that seem to be working. Just mixing them up to his different receivers. And
Targaroons back to pass. Chase out of the pocket. He runs toward the sidelines and is pushed out.
Keeping the ball, number 12, Catan, Calarunas. Chased out by number 44, Jake
Third
Boyle.
and short for Menor.
Third and short.
Getting further into Strongsville territory. He got the motion again. This time he fakes the handoff again. And falls short of the first down. It'll be 4th and short.
yeah, Strongsville stopped him that time.
Looks like we had, who do we have there?
Making the stop,
JD on the
number
tackle.
67, J.D. Duplain.
JD Duplain on the tackle. 4th and short for Menor.
He's changing the play.
He's got Chris Edmond in the backfield. Let's see if he hands off to Chris. And
Yep.
he does up the middle.
It looks like he's got it.
It's first down by a few yards.
13, the ball carrier, Chris Edmond.
Looks like we got Jake Poyle on the tackle.
Picks up a first down for Menor. Ball's placed at the 33-yard line with 8.5 to go in the half.
We'll see if he goes back to these quick passes. They seem to have been working for Menor.
They've got a good blend of offense.
There it is. It's timing
Quick pass.
pattern again.
It's Logan Shea again.
Calarunas' pass is complete to number 3, Derek Kleinhans. Making the stop for the Mustangs, number 29, Colin Crotty.
Menor back to pass. Push out of the
Oh,
pocket
he's gonna
again.
keep it.
Runs out just before the first down marker.
Calarunas running out of bounds.
Well, one positive thing for Strongsville in this little series is that the quarterback's been pushed out of the pocket several times, which means the receivers are covered. But they're still picking up some yardage from the scramble. Hand up the
hand
middle.
up.
He's still alive. Down about the 6-yard line.
First down and then a little more for the Cardinals, number 13,
That's Chris Edmond.
In on the stop for the Mustangs, number 36, Andrew Keating.
He's like a little water bug. He just went over that left side. And I think the defense has trouble.
Menor up the middle, close to the 1. Chris Edmond again.
For Strongsville, number 5, Taylor Griffin.
Second and goal from the 1-yard line. Handoff up
There,
the
he's
middle.
got it.
Chris Edmond again.
Number 13, picking up the touchdown, Chris Edmond.
20-7 Cardinals. Connor McIntosh for the extra point.
Ryan Floyd snapping.
Kick is good.
McIntosh's extra point attempt is good.
21-7 Cardinals. 7:29 left to play in the half.
Mentor's up 21-7.
Well, a lot of offense in this first half, Al.
Two
Of
big.
course, Strongsville would like to see more offense on their side, but they're getting there.
Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters invite you to stay in your seats at halftime and take in the sounds and sight of your march Mustang. When they're done, come grab a bite to eat.
Kickoff return coming out for Strongsville. E.J. Geis is going to be deep on the far side of the field, and Taylor Griffin is deep on the near side.
Come and get them before they're all gone. Hot dogs, candy,
Mentor's drives, they're not relying much on the run. They seem to go back into that shotgun and just two-step, quick throw and
Right.
mix it all up.
thank you for your support.
It's been working for him.
Mentor lines up to kick. Connor McIntosh, the kicker.
Lining it up.
Here's the kick.
Yeah, he's booting it.
Deep toward E.J. Geis this time, and it goes out of bounds. So
Yes.
we'll bring it up to the 35-yard line.
That was a good decision. He got the better field position now.
You know, Al, with some of these teams that have good special teams on the kickoff return, that's probably a good play to kick it out of bounds, because you're going to guarantee it's not going to go past the 35-yard line.
Yes. You get some of these teams with these kids that run the 100-yard dash in 6 seconds, you're in
All
trouble.
right, that's right.
You're not going to catch him.
Selling, refinancing, choose Ohio Real Title, Northeast Ohio's largest title.
Here comes Strongsville. Back out on the field. Garrett Clark is the lone back. Handoff to Clark up the middle. And he falls ahead for a few yards after being touched back at the line of scrimmage.
Left tackle.
He picked up about 4 yards on that carry.
By number 54 for the Cardinals, Dan Carcar. Gain of 4. Ball is placed.
Second down and 6.
Put Gillette in motion.
Johnny Major had the option to hand off to Gillette on the motion, but he kept it and tackled for a loss.
He had Gillette coming around the back as if they were going to do an end around, and he faked it to him, but Mentor didn't bite on it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, let's see who they're going to throw to on this play.
So you think they're passing it, is what you're saying now. So if we think they're going to pass it, that means Benner probably thinks they're going to pass it as well.
Yeah, but here comes a blitz. And he got it off. Gillette's open. Nice catch.
Caught over the middle. Major got the ball away just in time. Good timing pattern out to Gillette. They're in the Mentor territory at about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Strongsville.
Yeah, Mentor, they brought in the blitz, and he just got that ball off. And beautiful pass to Gillette. He made a nice catch on that and a pickup of 30 yards, and that's what Strongsville needed.
Major
and he
keeps
kept
the
it.
ball. Pickup of maybe a yard,
Major's the ball carrier, takes off 2.
2 yards. Second down and 8.
Making a stop, number 34. Joey Ewer. Brady Benz. Also in on a stop, number
Hand off to Gillette around the right end. He cuts the corner and is pushed down. Maybe a pickup of a few yards. It's about 2nd and 5.
They ran that play just a little while ago. They faked it to Gillette, and Mentor didn't buy it. So this time they thought they'd try it. And they stayed home out on the left side.
Griffin in the backfield. Strongsville changing the play. 3rd and 5. Well, couldn't quite change the play in time. Delay of game, Strongsville.
And now that puts us into a 3rd and 10.
Chamber of Commerce 50th Annual Holiday Scholarship Dance and Silent Auction. Please consider donating an item or a basket. Take the opportunity to give back to your community and at the same time do some high-profile advertising. Your company name will be identified on signage throughout the event, listed on the Chamber's website, newsletter, and other social media.
Griffin in the backfield. Here's the snap. Play action pass, throw.
Oh, Gillette fell down.
Well, it looks like it was thrown behind him and he tried to go back and get it. 4th down. To bring out the punting team. Zacharias back to punt for Strongsville. Deep punt over the head of Logan Shea, and it rolls into the end zone. So Mentor will take the ball at their own 20-yard line. 3:24 to play in this first half. 21-7 Cardinals. Chatteroons takes the snap, rolls left, throws on the run, overthrows his receiver.
Chatteroons pass is incomplete, intended for number 8, Logan Shea. 2nd down at the 20. Being defended for
2nd and 10 Mentor.
number 29, Colin Friday.
Handoff off tackle. Logan Shea again. Pickup of a 1st down. Covered by E.J. Geis and Jake Poyle.
Poyle was on the tackle on that.
Number 44, Jake Poyle.
1st and 10 Mentor from their own 33-yard line. Chatteroons back to pass.
Oh, 41's all over him.
Throws downfield. Caught to Logan Shea. Williams chases him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. 2:51. They're way down in Strongsville territory. They got a chance to score here again before half.
Good enough for another 1st down. All placed at the Strongsville 29-yard line with just under 3 minutes to go in a half.
Hand off to Chris Edmond up the middle. Pickup of a few.
Chris Edmond carried the ball for Mentor, picks up a yard.
Looks like Sable on the tackle.
Cronus rolls out left, decides to run. Pickup of a few yards.
Gain of about 6.
Poyle again.
Tackled by Jake Poyle, 44.
Stop, number 24, Brandon Rhoda, and number 44, Jake Poyle, making it 3rd down and 3.
Third and 3, Menor.
Movement
on Menor.
Yeah, they got illegal procedure on that.
That'll push him back. We'll redo this, and it'll be 3rd and 8 for Menor.
Like the left end was just a little excited.
Well, it seems like this series for Menor, there's a bit more of a sense of urgency. I think they're determined to try to score here before half. And I'm sure Strongsville is determined to keep them from scoring. Try to ruin this by himself in the backfield. There's a snap. Back to pass. Throws it deep. Intended for Stephen Baird, and it was overthrown. Covered by Christian Williams. 4th and 8 for Menor. They're going to go for it.
Strongsville certainly wants to stop him on this play. You don't want him scoring again. It's only a minute and a
back
half.
to pass. Looks left, down the left side. Oh, just overthrows his receiver. Intended for Derek Kleinheinz. So with that, Strongsville will take over from their own 32-yard line with 1:28 to play in the first half. Well, that was a huge victory for Strongsville to stop Menor on the roll there, determined to score before half. And that's something to take into halftime for their defense.
21-7 at half is certainly better than 28-7.
Indeed.
Build off of that. It's only 2 scores.
Here's that full house backfield again.
Oh, they're waiting for. He got them both. Oh, he didn't know which one to tackle, so he tackled them both. He figured one of them had the ball.
Yeah, I don't think he ever made the handoff.
Number 97 swallows him whole, Noah Potter.
Noah Potter just went in there like a racehorse. Couldn't see who had the ball, so I'll get them both.
Well, it seemed a little slow in developing. Unless the Menor defender just got in there extremely quickly. Here's a snap. Handoff up the middle.
There's a nice
to
little
Griffin.
play. He's got some room. They close that down quick.
Got a nice hole. Looks like he made up a lot of the yardage that was lost. We'll be back close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down in about 10. 30 seconds remaining and counting. Strongsville is just letting the clock go. For 13 seconds. This might be their last play.
Yeah. Now they're calling a timeout. Confusion on the field.
7 seconds remaining in the half.
Please support Cable Ties Unlimited for your full time of cable ties and other wire management products for use at home or in your business. Cable Ties Unlimited can be found on the web at www.cabletiesunlimited.
Well, I'll tell you what, Al, for a 5th-ranked team, I think Mentor has definitely shown that they are a solid team. I don't know if the second half will look like the first half or not, but 21 points is a lot.
Triple Silent's done a nice job with that program over the years, and They're in the playoffs every year.
Here's Strongsville, 3rd and 10, 7 seconds. Again, probably the last play. And they hand it off up the middle to Griffin. Pick up a few yards, but that'll run out the clock for the half.
Carrying the ball to the end of the first half.
So 21-7 to score at halftime. Mentor Cardinals over Strongsville. With that, the teams will go into the locker room and we'll welcome out our fans from both Mentor and Strongsville.
This year's FCMB show is out of this world. We begin our performance this evening with a portion of our competition show titled To Boldly Go. The show features music from the original Star Trek television series and music from Dvorak's New World Symphony. The Fighting Cardinal Marching Band. Thank you for being a great audience, and go Cards!
year, we open with I Can See for Miles and Happy Together. Drumline as they are featured in White Rabbit. Turn, and let the sunshine in.
Here we are at the start of the second half of Men are up 21-7.
This is Matt Lawler along with Al Leonard. We're here at Serpentini Field in Strongsville at Catan Stadium. There's been a lot of offense, specifically by Menor in the first half. Of course, Strongsville, hopefully, we're in the locker room, try to regroup and try to halt some of that. And I'm sure Menor wants to keep that up in the second half. So let's tune in and see what happens here. Strongsville's getting set to kick. John Kramer, the place kicker for Strongsville. And we have two back deep for Menor.
So hopefully Strongsville can stop Menor right off the bat.
Here's the kick. Fielded by Menor at about the 15. Coming up the right side and tackled down at about the 30-yard line.
Logan Shea receiving that kick for Menor. Run out of bounds on the right side. So Menor will be starting at their own 30, and hopefully Strongsville will stop this opening series. And
let's see if Menor continues their systematic approach to driving the ball downfield. Again, we saw a lot of sets where they had 5 wide receivers, and it looks like we got the same thing by Menor.
Now it looks like Strongsville's changed their defense. They were in a 3-man front the first half, and now they've got 4 or 5 up on the line.
Complete for a first down. Pass complete to Stephen Baird, and he's still on his feet. All the way down about the 35-yard line.
Who made the tackle?
Williams on the tackle. And Menor hurries up to the line.
So that was a 30-yard play for Menor. And now they're down at the 36-yard line of Strongsville.
Fakes the handoff and goes left for a first down and more. Down inside the 15-yard line. Griffin thankfully made the stop for Strongsville.
He saved the touchdown on that tackle.
Most definitely. That'll be 1st and 10 for Menor.
That was the quarterback's nicest run of the day. He took off on that one right around the left side and showed some speed.
5 receivers. Back to throw. Over the middle. Ooh. Logan Shea on the catch.
8.
Williams on the hit for Strongsville.
He stopped him dead in his tracks.
And
yeah,
Logan Shea
he looks
still
to
down.
be hurt.
Hopefully he's up and ready to play in a little bit, but for now he's down on the field.
He was going full speed across that on that pattern, and Shea just stopped him dead in his tracks, chest high.
Thankfully he's up and walking back to the sidelines.
So that's good. He's walking off under his own power.
That's right. All right, 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. I'm sorry, 1-yard line, even closer. And Chris Edmond again back next to Cartoonist as we've seen in the past. Hands off tackle, touchdown Menor.
And he walked in untouched.
McIntosh getting ready to kick the extra point for Menor. And the point is good. 11:04, just a minute, almost a minute into the 3rd quarter. 28-7 Cardinals. Boy, that was a heck of a hole on that offensive line, again on the goal line.
Yeah, he just waltzed in untouched. And
A number has been selected. I can tell you.
I hope Chris Edmonds takes out all of his offensive linemen after this for a late
yeah,
dinner.
going to take him to Applebee's or something.
Where did I put that number?
So let's see what Strongsville
50-50 raffle.
has changed for the second half as they get back to receive this kickoff.
0, 0, 8. That's 4, 6.
McIntosh getting set to kick for Menor.
If you have that in your hand, take it on over to the booster's booth.
And this is,
Happy to settle.
this is just the start of Strongsville's little journey because they've got 3 tough games right in a row. They've got Solon and Euclid.
Well, this is a pretty tough conference. This is their
Yes,
first conference game, and boy, it's a doozy so far for Strongsville. Here's the kick. It's a kick to E.J. Geis, who catches about the 10-yard line.
Oh, he's tripped up.
About the 12-yard line, Strongsville will take over.
E.J. Geis. McCormick's kick.
Number 38, Dominic Miller on the tackle for Menor.
Making the stop for Menor.
Yeah, he just tripped him up by the ankles on that one. But yeah, a lot of people feel this is the toughest conference in the state.
Strongsville's at the line. Griffin, the lone back, next to Major. Handoff to Gillette around right end. He's got a couple of blockers. Gain of
Off the right side.
at least 5.
Making the stop for the Cardinals, number 34, Brady Benz. Second down and 4.
Pick of about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 for Strongsville. Again, Griffin, the lone back. Handoff up the middle. Oh, Johnny keeps it. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
That was
It
a
was a
nice-
handoff to Griffin, and he kept the ball. Such a good sneak, I didn't see that. Pick up about 1st down, folks, for Strongsville.
First down, Strongsville.
From
Clark.
about the 32-yard line.
Clark made the tackle for Menor. It was a nice little run. He broke over the right side, broke 2 or 3 tackles.
Well, I think it helped that he sold it. I mean, it seemed like the quarterback sold that play a little more than he's done in the past, which helps. If he can't sell it, well. Hand off to Griffin, again up the middle.
And he's met by a host of Menor Cardinals.
This time they were ready for.
Fighting for yards off the left guard.
That was the whole defense.
Launching up front for him, number 59, Nick Samick.
Pick up 2nd and about 7 for Strongsville. You know, we haven't seen a lot of passing
Sam Egbert.
so far. Of all the receivers they have out there, 2 have actually come in contact with the ball. So let's see if they change things up this half. There's the pass over the middle.
Oh, he's
Sire,
got him. He's got him.
he caught it. Good pass play, great timing play to the big tight end. He's a big guy.
Johnny Major's pass. Down to the Menor.
There we go. That's mixing it up a little.
And that's another Kibble ties
That was Mike Warren that saved that touchdown for Menor.
It's always hard to tell those big guys when they start running how fast they really are. You know, because they seem like they move slow, but they take big strides and they make up a lot of ground quicker than you think.
Outside of Adams on that opening play and a couple of passes they've thrown to Gillette. That's the first other receiver that they've gone to.
Major's pass is thrown out of bounds.
pass thrown out of bounds.
He's rushed out of the pocket. Is there a flag on the play? roughing the passer on Menor.
Roughing the passer.
What's that? That's the only other receiver they've gone to.
That's another table tie.
Well, that little penalty helps out Strongsville. Gets them a little closer into Menor territory. Ball at about the 26-yard line.
So they're down to the 25 with a 1st and 10.
Hand off for Taylor Griffin. Pick up a few yards. 97 on the tackle for Menor. Noah Potter.
Number 97, Noah Porter, making a stop for Menor.
He picked up 4 yards on that play.
Also helping out on that stop, number 25, Mike Gray.
Griffin's been averaging about 4 yards a carry. Which is not that bad against
Hand off to
Menor.
Garrett Clark around left end. Some nice blocks by our receiving crew. Pick up a few more yards. That'll be close to a first down, but I don't think it'll be short.
Warren on the tackle again for Menor.
Number 21, Mike Warren.
Just shy of the first down.
Ball is placed at the 17th
So 3rd and
yard
short.
line of Menor.
Sean Sorry, the tight end, back in again.
We got cleared tight at the left
Two
end
backs.
again. Oh, he's giving
Hand
it
off to Griffin, but apparently Cardinals knew that was happening, and a loss on the play. That'll bring up 4th. 4th and about 4. James Pedley on the tackle by Menor.
Yeah, Menor was definitely waiting for that play.
And Strongsville looks like they're going for it. 4th and 3. 3.5. 2 receivers spread left and 1 right. 1 lone back. Looks Menor is showing blitz.
Yeah, and they're coming.
Hand off to Griffin, and looks like he got the first down.
I think it's going to depend on the spot, but you might be right. Yeah. Did
Joey
he hit
Euler
the
on the
15?
tackle.
Yeah, they gave it to him.
That's another table tie unlimited. Strongsville, first down.
So first down from the Menor 16.
Ball is placed at the Menor 15-yard line.
He knew where he wanted to go, and he got there. He's open. Nice
Throw to
catch.
Joe Gillette is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Strongsville. Well, I think that's the type of play that Strongsville needs because they really caught Menor off guard.
He ran a nice pattern.
Lining up for the point after attempt, number 92, John Kramer.
I think
Kramer.
Menor was looking for the run.
I think
Oh,
you're
he
right.
fumbled him.
The ball is fumbled on the extra point, and the score remains 28-13 after the touchdown by Strongsville. Well, Menor came out with a score in the second half, and so did Strongsville. So let's see if
hearing
that
you.
keeps up.
I'm not hearing you.
Is this thing on?
What?
I can't hear anything here.
I'm not hearing you. This is supposed to be down, right?
I don't hear anything either.
Control booth, can you hear us? Because we can't hear each other.
28-13, Strongsville. And it's John Kramer.
There we go.
John Kramer getting ready to kick off for Strongsville. I'm sure they're happy to be back in the kickoff mode as opposed to the kick return mode. 2 back deep for Menor. Low kick received at about the 10-yard line, the 25. And down of just shy of the 30-yard line.
36. Keating helped on that tackle.
Menor comes out with Chris Edmond in the backfield next to Tados Tartarunas.
Oh, man.
And Edmond up the middle, out to the 40-yard line. Looks like that may be a first down.
Matt Hartman was one of the tacklers for Strongsville. Boy, they opened up the right side of that line very quick, and he hit that hole and just flew through it.
Definitely. Jake Poyle in on the tackle as well. Handoff
And
again to Chris Edmond. Okay, into the 40, inside the 40-yard line of Strongsville. He had a nice hole at the beginning.
That was a 22-yard gain. They're just opening up those holes for the running back. And
Well, and there's some extra effort too by the running back, breaking tackles and spinning. Edmonds in the backfield again. Tartunas fakes the play action. Pass is complete. Complete to Stephen Baird for another first down for Menor. Menor driving down the field here.
Geis made the tackle on that play.
Handoff again to Edmonds. Goes off to the right tackle and is met by a barrage of Mustangs, but not after picking up several yards. About 2nd and 5.
Crotty Zacharias on the tackle.
Handoff again to Edmonds. This time off the middle and a little less than last time.
Sable again. So short gain on that play, and see if we can stop him here on a 3rd and about 2. Who do you think's going to get it?
He might mix it.
There.
He's
No,
gonna
he
pass
faked it to him. Little dump pass off to the right. Oh, he's open.
Logan Shea again, and there's a flag after he gets into the end zone.
That was a late flag, so
Touchdown Menor.
that could be unsportsmanlike conduct. That flag came out late.
The officials are talking about it down on the goal line. I don't know if they're discussing if it's a penalty or not, or where to take the penalty if it is a penalty. Whether they take it on the kickoff or they take it on the extra point. I'm assuming it was on Strongsville. That is.
Well, if it's on Strongsville, Menor would probably elect to take it on the kickoff. But the refs are still sorting it out. This almost looks like the replay booth, doesn't it? They got their hands up. They're standing there for 5 minutes discussing, and all they need is headsets.
Yeah, let's see what the call is. If there is a call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, is that on both teams?
Offsetting penalties.
So offsetting penalties. The touchdown's good, and they'll kick the extra point.
So Connor McIntosh back to kick the extra point for Menor. Here's the kick. And that's good. It makes the score 35-13 Cardinals. 5:18 remaining in this third period. Well, Al, as much progress as the offense is made for the Mustangs, the defense hasn't quite caught up with them.
They've got their hands full with Menor. Menor's got a big offensive line. He spreads them out. He's a good quarterback. 6'4".
He's got poise in the pocket, a lot of confidence.
Right.
He doesn't seem to be too worried about failing, apparently.
And as much as he's been kind of stumbling around through the game on the short runs, he showed on that last one that he can run.
Right.
Right down the left sideline, he has some speed with him.
So McIntosh getting ready for the kickoff for Menor, and we have the usual suspects back deep for Strongsville, E.J. Geis and Taylor Griffin getting ready to receive. Geis catches just inside the 5-yard line, out near the 20, and tackled right about there.
They're like 26.
26 on the tackle. Wayne Lagonki for Menor. Strongsville on a longer than usual huddle back there on the sideline prior to the start of this. I'm assuming they're getting some new marching orders. They put together another drive like they did last time. I mean, that worked out for them.
You got to be careful down here if you attempt to pass. You don't want to give anything back to Menor. He just hit by a slew of tacklers.
Griffin on the run, up the middle. Gain of
maybe a yard.
Yeah, it looks like they did give him about a yard on that. Probably the forward progress. Nature keeps it around left end.
Oh, he's got some room. He's got some speed.
Down past midfield. A big first down for Strongsville.
That's about a 35-yard run for Major. He faked that little crisscross handoff. And Mike Warren's making a lot of tackles for Menor. He's all over the place.
Griffin up the middle and is met just inside the line of scrimmage. Pickup of about a yard and a half, 2 yards.
The Menor linebackers are reading very quick. Just as a hole opens and the back goes through it, all of a sudden here comes the linebacker and plugs it up almost immediately. So just when you think he's got 3 or 4 yards ahead of him, well, they step in and close that gap.
Griffin in the backfield again with Major. Gillette in motion, takes the handoff.
Gives it to Gillette. He's going to throw it.
Downfield.
Oh! I think they've been setting that play up all night because twice they've given that ball to Gillette on the end around, and this time they decide he's going to throw it. And that was a 40-yard pass he threw. That was a nice ball.
Quite a throw. I believe Gillette is one of the backup quarterbacks for Strongsville.
Just a shame Menor covered so well.
Oh, it seemed like the backfield knew what was going on there. Mitch Horg was the intended receiver on that for Strongsville. So being 3rd down and about 8 for Strongsville. Major back to pass. Throws out to Gillette, and it's out of bounds. Going to bring up 4th and long. And Strongsville brings out their punting unit. Well, that play was a gamble for Strongsville. I mean, they had to try it. You know, you had to try something interesting like that. You never know what's going to happen. I'm sure it works fine in practice, but
it wasn't that far off. The ball was on his fingertips. The defenders just made a good job of staying with their man.
That's right. I thought it was well executed by both Gillette and Horrig. It was just
Gillette seems to be his favorite target. He's gone to him enough. It's almost like back in the day when Kozai used to love to go to Brian Brennan.
That's right.
And it seems to be that combination with Major and Gillette. And when he's not throwing it, Gillette's running the ball.
Well, again, if we know that, I'm sure the other team knows that as well. So I'm sure they're keying on him.
Well, the other teams will know it now when they watch the films.
That's right.
But that was, I was impressed with that. There's a 40-yard throw by Gillette.
Well, then again, Menor has been really focusing on a couple players too. I mean, Logan Shea and of course Chris Edmond on the run. We haven't called too many other names on offense for Menor. Tommy Zacharias back to punt for Strongsville. Gets off a nice kick. Fair caught at about the 13-yard line for Menor. 3:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. Menor Cardinals 35, Strongsville Mustangs 13.
So let's see if Menor's going to run the ball a little bit more, or just going to stay with their same offense and put him back in the pocket and then just see who he can find.
Whatever they're doing is working, so I don't know that they need to reinvent themselves unless they want to just start taking time off the clock, which they'll do with this run. Handoff again to Chris Edmond up the middle.
He just doesn't want to go down.
Chris Edmond taking up the first down for Menor.
29.
Taking the stop, number 29, Colin Karate.
Colin Crotty on the tackle by Strongsville.
15-yard pickup on that run.
Usually on a running play, you don't want your defensive backs to make a tackle. You'd like someone up front. Pass to Logan Shea.
Talaruna's pass is complete to number 8.
Karate again. 29.
Colin
Karate again on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Second and short here for Menor. Let's see if they hand off again. Oh, play action. Quarterback rolls out right. Short pass. Almost caught by Matt Hartman. Broken up by Brandon Rhoda. He had great coverage on that play.
His hand up, he was trying for a one-handed catch, and he almost made it.
I don't know that you could defend it any better than that.
He was on him.
If he would have caught that, it would have been one-handed. And he almost did that. 3rd and short. Hand off up the middle of Redmond. I'm sorry.
And I think we stopped.
I'm sorry, Edmond.
Savage.
Making a stop for Strongsville, number 36, Andrew Keating.
4th and short. Oh, Menor elects to punt the ball. Is this their second punt of the day? I believe so. E.J. Gaius is back deep for Strongsville. Big putt. E.J. Fair catches the ball back at about the 21-yard line.
He's got a nice leg. That was a 55-yard punt.
Well, Al, I think game time, it was, close to, when we first started, close to 70 degrees or so. And now I doubt the temperatures dropped much at all.
No, it's, Mother Nature's been messing with us for the last 2 weeks. She said, here's early October for you. So everybody closed their swimming pools. Now she says for a week and a half, we're going to give you 80 to 85 every afternoon. So.
I'd say with the way that Cleveland Indians have been playing this fall, I sure think that summer is going to last forever. Yeah. Strongsville takes over, again about the 21-yard line. We got a flag thrown.
Illegal procedure. Yeah, legal motion.
Someone moved.
That's going to bring up a 1st and 15. I got another flag down. Again, we've got illegal procedure on the Mustangs. It's back to back.
I'm not sure what's going on. They must be running something they haven't run in a while. This is my guess. Usually that's what throws off an offense. Same play. Adams in motion left. Hand off to Griffin up the middle. Going to bring up 2nd and about 15.
Picked up about 3 on that, but we got a 2nd and 17. He fumbled the ball, and it looks like Menor recovered.
I think the handoff was meant to go to Nick Adams, or a fake handoff to Nick Adams around end, but
it almost looked like a mix-up on the play because he handed the ball off, but he didn't take the handoff.
It didn't seem like the runner knew he was getting it because he didn't seem like he was missing it. So,
yeah,
not sure what happened there. Either way, that is a huge mistake for Strongsville, and I think they're going to pay here.
Major thought he had it because he didn't even flinch or go for it. Next thing you know, it's laying on the ground. Menor says, thank you, I'll take it.
Edmond, the runner again. This time met pretty close to the line of scrimmage by Strongsville. This time the quarterback keeps it and goes into the end zone. Fakes it to Edmond. Touchdown Menor, 41-13, near the end of the third quarter. And familiar face out there, Connor McIntosh getting ready for the extra point. I'll tell you, this Menor offense is really a machine. I mean, seems like they have good work all around, a good offensive line. They have a decent quarterback who's got poise in the pocket. He knows he's got a quick release. He's got a running back who could find the hole.
They mix up their plays.
They do. They know what works and they run it.
I know if I was a runner for Menor, I would not want to come into the line and have Zacharias and Poyle both hitting me at the same time.
That's true. You're right. Or Williams catching a pass in the, as we've seen him hit down there on the near the end zone. 42-13, 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Beautiful night out here in Strongsville. Boy, I tell you, it doesn't get much warmer than this in mid-September.
That flag is just draped straight down. No breeze whatsoever.
Deep for Strongsville, E.J. Geis. 8-15, Bill Anderson.
McIntosh getting ready to kick off again for Menor. E.J. Geis and Taylor Griffin back deep for Strongsville. Here's the kick.
He loves that corner. He consistently puts it right there.
E.J. Geis receiving the kickoff. Out to the 20,
oh, he broke
past
it.
the 20.
He got one man to beat. Oh.
And the kicker brings him down. Good effort. There is a flag on the play.
I hope it's not clipping or blocking in the back by Strongsville.
It's blocking in the back by Strongsville.
Nice return on that.
Still, they're at about their 33-yard line.
Just takes the wind out of your sails real quick. You get a nice return or a nice play, and you're looking, there's laundry on the field, and you go, oh, no.
That's right. However, when he was first hit, it looked like he's going down about the 20-yard line, so still, there's a net gain on the play, depending on how you look at it. Strongsville getting ready to run their first play here on this set. Play action. He looked to throw the Gillette, but he was covered, so he's tackled for a loss in the backfield.
Yeah, once again, Menor just had every receiver covered.
Well, the primary receiver was covered. There are others out there. Let's try to take a look and see if he looks elsewhere. I know the Menor quarterback, you can tell when he's out there, he looks around, you see his head moving. Time's run out in the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Cardinals 42, Mustangs 13. Well, one full quarter to go, 12 minutes. Strongsville probably just hoping to get another score without allowing too many scores by Menor.
I don't know if it's 30 or 31.
30.
Because
That's 29.
we're at 20. We're getting close. I think one more score and they would They go to a running clock.
Second and 12 for Strongsville. 3 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Handoff up the middle to Taylor Griffin, who picks up about 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Jackson Paglio was one of the last tacklers on that play for Menor.
Play action.
He's got him open.
down
Nice
to Nick
tag,
Adams.
nice play.
Nice play to Nick Adams.
It was a beautiful pass. He just went right down the middle, and he put that ball right on the money, right in the numbers.
That was quick pass, quick release. You didn't have to worry about anybody coming in to get him from Menor. 1st down, about the 31-yard line. Movement
Looks like they're
on Strongsville. It'll be go back about 5 yards, so it'll be 1st and 15.
he just raised up a little too quick.
First and 15, Strongsville. Taylor Griffin in the backfield with quarterback Johnny Major. There's a snap. He's back to pass. Big throw down to Joe Gillette, who catches the ball right near the goal line. Looks like they're going to spot him short of the end zone.
He looked like that ball might have even been had a chance of being intercepted, and
You're right.
he just kind of pushed off him a little bit there and made that 35-yard catch.
Good throw, good reception.
He actually came back for that ball a couple steps, and Strongsville says,
Well, that's the longest pass we've seen him throw, I think, today. There's been longer pass plays, but I think as far as pass, an actual throw. There we go. 1st and goal inside the 1. Hand off to Griffin, who
and he got in there.
has a nice little hole to get through. Touchdown, Strongsville.
Strongsville says, we're just not done yet.
So they're going for 2, is the call from the sidelines.
Yeah, that definitely was the longest pass actually throwing. A 99-yard pass play in the beginning, a shorter pass, but this is definitely the longest one he's thrown in today's game.
We've got that full house backfield again that we haven't seen. I don't know if we've seen it yet this half, have we?
I don't think we've seen it now in the second half.
And Johnny keeps it and falls short of the end zone. So the score remains Menor 42, Strongsville 19. 10-11 to play in the game. As we've said, it's been a lot of offense by Menor. Strongsville's trying to get there, but Menor is just such a dominant team offensively and defensively. Although Strongsville has been able to poke some holes in that defense, which is a positive sign. They have been able to hold the Mentor offense at times, forcing them to punt, but there have only been 2 punts in the game for Mentor.
And you've got to remember, too, you're playing a team that's ranked number 5.
That's right.
They're not up there for nothing.
They're definitely playing like a number 5 team. Zacharias back to kick off for Strongsville. I'm assuming it's not going to be a deep one if he's kicking.
Oh, they're trying the onside.
Onside.
And they might have it. I think Strongsville recovered that. Yes, they did.
That's right. And the kicker, Tommy Zacharias, recovers the ball. That's pretty impressive. I don't know if I've heard of that before.
No, that's Strongsville's definitely sending the message, we're not done. They just don't want to get beat by this kind of a score, and they're going to narrow that gap.
First down,
Well, let's see if that's the spark they need to get moving here.
Come on now, let's give him some love.
Major back to throw.
He's going right back
Long
again to the
pass
same
to
play.
left.
Oh, and that
And a
might be
flag
pass
fly.
interference.
However,
That was
I believe pass interference in high school is only a 10-yard penalty.
That was. Oh, now we got another penalty, and that might be against Mentor also. We're talking back to the official. But it certainly was pass interference against Mentor, and then a second flag went up. So they may give him another one with unsportsmanlike conduct.
Let's see what the ref with the white hat says. Pass interference.
And unsportsmanlike.
Well, I'll tell you, Al, you never like to see unsportsmanlike conduct in high school ball, really any time, but it just sends the wrong message. And you like these boys to be learning, how to play the game right. And they're frustrated, but part of it's discipline. So.
And it's silly to be arguing with the ref when you're up 42-19.
That's right.
And just because you get a penalty like that, but then you argue with them.
Well,
You got to learn you can't have everything.
that's right.
It's not going to go your way 100% of the time.
So Strongsville, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. There's a snap, handoff.
And we got
Taylor
a flag
Griffin
down.
around the end.
Oh, they got another flag down. That's probably going to be unsportsmanlike conduct again. That was a late flag again.
Making the stop for Mentor, number 54, Dave Gackar.
So that flag in the backfield, that may be an illegal block.
Let's see what the refs are talking about.
So I don't know if they're going to be offsetting penalties or they'll march it one way and then march it the other.
And let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense. Personal foul on the defense.
And that was an unsportsmanlike again. That's Mentor's 2 plays in a row. They get clocked with an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Placed at the Mentor 90-yard line.
So I'm assuming that's a net gain of 5 for Strongsville after those offsetting penalties. So first down and about 8 for Strongsville. 3 receivers left, 1 right. You got Taylor Griffin in the backfield with the quarterback Johnny Mayer. Strongsville 19, Mentor 42, 9:50 to play in the fourth quarter. And the snap to Major.
And they're trying to blitz.
Play action.
Look out.
And he's sacked for a big loss by Mentor.
Mentor sent the blitz in on the left side of that line, and Strongsville did a good job of stopping it for a while, but then the outside came in.
Second and long for Strongsville. Well, they have a little more room to play here if they wanted to pass the ball. I guess it's a positive spin on
That's a good way of looking at it. Well, they got Gillette going out on the left.
This is a little different look here.
Single coverage.
I think that's what they want on Gillette.
And looks like that's where they're going.
He had illegal. He
He's
had motion.
scrambling for his life. No.
Motion on Strongsville. We're going to redo this.
We're going backwards here. So they've got to.
I think both teams here in the last minute have just been kind of foundering with some silly penalties that really shouldn't be happening. We're the 4th game in the season.
Well, when you're up halfway into the fourth quarter with a big lead like this, it's absolutely silly to get not just 1 but 2 back-to-back unsportsmanlike conduct calls.
Major back to pass. He looks right to Gillette.
Gillette again. And
catches the ball. Do we have a call?
I think he's looking to see if he's in bounds. Oh, they're giving it to
Touchdown,
him.
Strongsville.
So Gillette seems to be on fire the second half in his pattern. I guess you could say Gillette's razor sharp in the second half.
You could say there. Except I don't know if he's old enough to shave.
Yeah. Well, they're shaving some points off, getting it closer.
Looks like Strongsville is going for 2 again. Yeah, I don't see the kicker out there.
It's 2 nice catches in a row, Joe, that he's made, and
well, it looks like they've tried to get him into single coverage. Pass right.
oh, I don't know if he got it. I think they pushed him
Touchdown.
out. Oh, he got it. He got it by an inch.
Pass again to Gillette.
He must have just put that ball in the air inside before he went down.
Another flag down on the play. I sure hope it's another, not another unsportsmanlike conduct, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Nevertheless, the score 42-27. Mentor on top of Strongsville, but I don't know if Strongsville's coming back, but they sure are trying. They're not giving up. They're not going away quietly, that's for sure. Still not sure what that penalty is down there.
Well, they're all discussing it again.
Looking out at Strongsville's kicking team, I don't see the kicker, so I'm assuming they may do the same thing with Zacharias as the kicker.
Well, I think this time Mentor may be saying move up.
That's what it looks like they're doing. They got a bigger front line. Let's see what happens with the penalty.
So they're assessing it on the kick. So again, we must have another unsportsmanlike call penalty.
Boy, that is unfortunate for Menor.
And I know Steve Trevisano's not going to be happy with that. I'm sure he's going to be playing a close eye on the game films tomorrow. Find out who that was on.
So Strongsville gets the kick from Menor's 45-yard line.
And that is a major penalty.
8:31 to play in the game. Let's see what Strongsville is going to decide to do. A lot of guys on that front line for Menor. Onside kick.
Okay.
Menor recovers with a flag on the play. Let's see, it might be offsides on Strongsville.
Looked like Shea recovered that for Menor.
A lot of discussion going on in this.
This one may be against Strongsville. Maybe that Strongsville might have touched the ball before it went 10 yards, but I didn't. It looked like Shea.
So they're going to kick this again. Illegal procedure on Strongsville. Assuming they're going to move back to the 50-yard line. Zacharias to kick again.
This last 3 or 4 minutes of the game, I'm wondering who has more yardage, the offense or the refs, because the penalties seem to be taking over the game
Right here. Well, time of possession, I'd give it to the officials. Here's the kick. A little bit of a pooch kick into the right corner.
That's still a live ball.
That's a smart play. Menor recovers at about the 5. He's going to the
outside.
right side. Strongsville better get over there. And they do just in time. About the 26-yard line is where he's pushed out of bounds. Well, with 8:20 to go in the game, Strongsville's defense is going to have to dial it up a notch here or two. And I'm sure Menor is just going to do what they've been doing all day long.
Oh, and he broke it. He's just over that right side. And
Chris Edmond taking it off the right side.
Chris Edmond with the ball again.
Making the stop for Strongsville number
I'd like to see the stats on him at the end of the game. Pick up about 8 yards.
5 or 6 minutes ago, when you look at the score, you'd have thought, okay, Menor's going to bring in their part of their second string, and
That's right.
but Strongsville says we're not finished, and Menor's still got their starters out there. The coach is going, there's a lot of time left in this game. Let's not do anything silly here.
Hand off to Edmonds again for a short gain. He's close to the first down.
Chris Edmond
And you can see that the momentum is swung.
carrying the ball good enough for a Menor first down. Making a stop, number 57, Peter Schumacher.
You know,
Number 40,
Lou Serino, he's going to change the program, and you don't always judge it by how many games did you win. And you go up against a team like Menor, and even right now at 42 to 27, that's not that bad.
That's right.
You can see the improvement. There's been a lot of bright spots for the offense. The defense has had some excellent moments.
There's a good stop right there by Strongsville. Chris Edmonds on the run again. Gain of about 3 yards.
And even on their second game loss to Hudson, they put points on the board. And Hudson's been in the playoffs the last few years. So
That's right. Yeah, that is a good sign.
they're doing a nice job. Strongsville's looking a lot better.
Hand off to Edmonds again. Grabbed in the backfield.
Oh, now we got a flag. The scuffle seems to be going on at midfield, possibly. I don't know what he called, but I got a feeling it's going to be a personal foul.
Let's see if it's offsetting or not. Again, you don't want to see that. And it looks like Strongsville's pulling the gentleman who was involved in that infraction off the field.
Oh, it's holding. Yeah.
First down, Menor holding on the defender. Strongsville. I think it was one of the defensive secondary. First and 10, Menor. And off to, I don't think that was Edmonds again. Who do we have?
Looked like McDougal. Looked like 22.
Yeah, you're right, Elijah McDougal. And now Edmonds comes back in the field. Maybe he wanted a little break. A little less than 6 minutes to go in the game. The clock is just ticking away as Menor not airing it up at all. Just running the ball.
Oh, he went nowhere.
Quarterback option decides not to hand off and is tackled for a loss.
Zacharias on a tackle again, and now we're starting to hear his name more and more.
Third down on 11. Now Menor might rethink their run. They may decide to pass here.
They're going to let that clock tick down as far as it can. No, he's going to pass. Well, quick.
And it's picked off. Jake
Zacharias.
Coyle with the interception. And he's dragged down just past midfield.
I mean, he set up and let that go right over the middle. He's just standing there waiting for it.
You know,
Can't tell if I'm on. So here we go again.
You know, it seems like Coyle's been there for all those passes over the middle. He's been there, so it was just a matter of time. So Strongsville takes over at about the 48-yard line of Menor. Major back to pass. Short pass out to the left side.
Oh, they're saying now it's incomplete.
Oh, incomplete. I think it's the first time they looked at him today. Yeah, that's a short pass. We really haven't seen a lot of short passes by Major. Considering how he's pushed out of the pocket quite often, you might think that might be something they think about. Quick pass again. There we go. Joe Gillette.
And he
Lunges
scrambles up
forward.
to the 40.
Third down and 2. And off up the middle to Garrett Clark. And it looks like he should be close to the first down depending on who spots the ball. And it is short of the first. Fourth and short.
Looks like he needs about a half a yard.
Hand off to Clark.
Oh, they're waiting for him.
And they do not get it. Short of the first down, so Menor will take over on downs. So Menor taking over at their own 40-yard line. 3:47 remaining in the game. They've got the lead, 42-27 over Strongsville. Say that was a nice interception by Poyle last series. Maybe they could do the same thing here.
He didn't have to move. He was just standing there, and the ball came right to him. It almost looked like he was the intended receiver. So there's Zacharias again.
That helps. Clock is still ticking, though. Strongsville has 2 timeouts left, and Cardinals, of course, have all theirs. I doubt that they would need them. Hand off to Edmonds, off to the right side, and he is stopped for a loss.
And the Mustangs are waiting for him on that left side. They're just keying on him.
Third and long. Boy, this is quite a stance here on the defense by Strongsville. They are not giving up.
And it's 3rd and 12. So if Menor puts the ball in the air and it's incomplete, that stops the clock. What are the chances of him making that first down on a run? And right now, Strongsville just wants to stop him, get the ball back one more time. Oh, he's got the option. Oh, missed coverage. Jason, yeah. They put Shea in that backfield like that, and the defense didn't pick it up. And
well, that sure looked a lot like Strongsville's play earlier.
right,
This one worked.
We had the same play. Let your end come around and throw it downfield. They did the same thing, and
2.5 to go in the game. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Hand off up the middle to Edmonds.
now we'll go back to that running game and eat the clock up.
Carrying the ball for the Cardinals. Gives up a few. Stop by number 57, Peter
Second at about 6. Well, if you're Strongsville, you still want to stop him here from scoring, just for a morale boost by the end of the game here. Again, as you said, this is a 5th-ranked team coming into this weekend, so to stay in it as Strongsville has, it can be seen as respectable.
Well, one thing also, you know, Menor's got the game won and just trying to wind the clock down, and they're giving it to their back repeatedly.
Right.
You know, God forbid he gets hurt. He's got several more games to play.
Yeah, it's a good point. You wonder why they, with a minute and a half to play, why they wouldn't
have
bring
a
in
second or third string back come out and
Good
take
point.
the ball a few times. But
and they're just letting the clock tick down.
1:10 to play. The Cardinals will walk to the line of scrimmage.
Just a little more than 1 minute to go. Quarterback keeps
he
it
kept
left.
it.
And he's tackled about the 15-yard line. And the clock stops temporarily as they move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what. That Strongsville Mustang team last year that went 2-8, they ain't here no more. This Mustang squad is going to pick up some victories as the year goes along. They are going to give some.
Well, it's been an interesting game. I guess Mentor's come to play as I had expected, and Strongsville showed some things too in this second half. I'm glad they got. It's good to see they got some points on the board. So I think things are looking up for Strongsville. The program looks better than I've seen last year. Mentor is even looking better than last year, of course, as well. So good things can only happen for both of these teams as the season rolls on. I thought it was a pretty solid performance, again, by Mentor. Strongsville's played well against a solid team. I think both of them look forward to a good season.
And I guarantee with the remaining games left, there's some teams that are going to play Mentor. They're going to get beat a lot worse than this.
I would agree.
So Strongsville, all in all, you can tell that they're going down the right road. And it'll be interesting to see how we go up against Solon and Euclid. But for the most part, the offense has been putting points on the board.
Well, from Serpentini Field here at Catan Stadium in Strongsville, this is Matt Lawler along with Al Leonard. And thank you for joining us, and have a good rest of the evening.
Enjoy the Tribe.